What if everything you thought you knew about yourself was an illusion? Imagine a reality where the boundaries of individual consciousness dissolve. You are part of something much grander, a unified field of awareness. Our exploration begins with Erwin Schrödinger, a Nobel Prize-winning physicist and one of the founding fathers of quantum mechanics. Schrödinger proposed a radical concept. The total number of minds in the universe is one. He suggested that consciousness is not confined to our individual brains, but is a universal field, a fundamental aspect of reality itself. This idea challenges our understanding of what it means to be human. If consciousness is something we are all a part of, then our perception of the world shifts dramatically. The implications are staggering, suggesting a continuity of consciousness. This concept of a unified consciousness is echoed in ancient spiritual traditions from around the world. From Hinduism to Zen Buddhism and Sufism, the idea of non-duality has persisted for millennia. Schrödinger's view of consciousness was deeply intertwined with his understanding of quantum mechanics. He proposed that consciousness is not separate from the quantum world, but an integral part of it. Our individual minds are expressions of this singular, universal consciousness. Schrödinger's concept of a unified consciousness raises a profound question. If consciousness is not generated by the brain, but rather something the brain taps into, then what exactly is the nature of this universal field of awareness? If consciousness is fundamental, the brain doesn't create it, it filters it. Our brains shape and mold this raw awareness into our individual, subjective experiences. One of the most challenging aspects of the hard problem of consciousness is understanding why our experience is unified. Our brains may be wired to receive a particular bandwidth of this universal awareness, explaining our localized and personal experience. Quantum entanglement suggests our minds are intricately linked within this universal field of consciousness. Long before Schrödinger's quantum musings, ancient mystical traditions had already arrived at the concept of a unified consciousness. Advaita Vedanta and Zen Buddhism both point to a reality beyond our dualistic perceptions, where separation is an illusion. These traditions suggest that realizing our interconnectedness with all things is a profound shift in consciousness. Mystical traditions often use the metaphor of the ocean and its waves to illustrate non-duality. Our individual consciousness can be likened to waves in the vast ocean of universal consciousness. We may appear separate, but we are all expressions of this underlying unity. The Sufi mystic Ibn Arabi articulated a similar concept in his doctrine of Wahdat al-Wujud, the unity of being. Recognizing our interconnectedness enhances our appreciation for the preciousness of each moment. It allows us to live with a greater sense of purpose, knowing our lives are integral threads in the grand tapestry of existence. Modern science is beginning to explore theories that challenge the traditional separation between mind and matter. Integrated information theory suggests that consciousness might be a fundamental property of the universe. This resonates with ancient mystical teachings, suggesting our individual consciousness is a localized expression of a much grander, interconnected reality. Cognitive scientist Donald Hoffman argues that our perception of reality is a user interface shaped by evolution. Imagine a computer desktop. The icons are simplified representations, not the actual hardware. Similarly, our senses present a simplified version of reality. Hoffman suggests a global consciousness shapes our reality. This resonates with the ancient concept of Indra's net, a vast net adorned with jewels, each reflecting the others. Our reality is a collaborative tapestry of consciousness. Quantum mechanics suggests a unified consciousness through entanglement. Entangled particles share a connection that transcends space and time. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance. Could our minds be entangled within a universal field of consciousness? This has implications for telepathy, empathy, and collective consciousness. Our thoughts and feelings might influence others in ways we are only beginning to understand. What happens after we die? If consciousness is universal, death is not an end, but a transition. Imagine a wave subsiding back into the sea. It loses form but remains part of the ocean. Similarly, our consciousness might dissolve back into a universal field. This perspective offers a different way of thinking about life after death. It suggests continuity and transcendence beyond our physical forms. If we truly embrace the idea of a unified consciousness, the ethical and moral implications are profound. The artificial barriers of separation we erect between ourselves crumble, revealing the interconnectedness that binds us at the deepest level. Empathy becomes not just a virtue, but an inevitable consequence of recognizing our shared existence. Every action, every word, every thought has the potential to ripple through this interconnected web of awareness, influencing and affecting others in ways we may never fully comprehend. Imagine a world where harming another is akin to harming oneself, where acts of kindness and compassion resonate not just within our immediate circle, but throughout the interconnected web of consciousness. In this world, cooperation and collaboration wouldn't be mere ideals, but natural expressions of our shared reality. The dissolution of our cherished sense of individual identity reveals a unified consciousness. We are expressions of a single awareness, our separate selves mere waves in the vast ocean of consciousness. This realization is both liberating and challenging. It frees us from ego-driven desires and connects us to a grander existence. Our true nature extends beyond individual boundaries, encompassing all existence. We've journeyed from quantum mechanics to ancient mystical traditions, exploring the idea that consciousness is a fundamental aspect of the universe. Schrödinger and ancient mystics reached similar conclusions about a unified consciousness. Modern science now bridges these ancient insights with contemporary findings, challenging us to embrace a view where consciousness shapes the cosmos. If consciousness is indeed fundamental, if we are all expressions of a single interconnected field of awareness, then the implications are staggering. Our lives take on a cosmic dimension, our individual stories woven into the grand tapestry of existence. Death, rather than being an end, becomes a transition, emerging back into the boundless ocean of consciousness from which we arose. Empathy and compassion become not just moral ideals, but inevitable consequences of recognizing our shared existence. And our understanding of what it means to be human undergoes a profound transformation, expanding to encompass the interconnected web of life that extends far beyond the boundaries of our individual selves. This is not to say that the individual loses significance in the face of this cosmic unity. On the contrary, recognizing our interconnectedness enhances our appreciation for the preciousness and uniqueness of each individual expression of consciousness. Just as a symphony derives its richness and beauty from the interplay of countless individual notes, so too does the universe come alive through the unique experiences and contributions of every conscious being. Our lives, though seemingly fleeting, become integral threads in the grand tapestry of existence, adding to the richness and complexity of the whole. This perspective invites us to live with a sense of awe and wonder, marveling at the intricate dance of consciousness that has been unfolding for billions of years, and will continue to unfold long after our individual forms have dissolved back into the infinite. It's an invitation to approach life with a sense of gratitude, recognizing the extraordinary privilege of being a conscious participant in this cosmic dance of awareness. So, where do we go from here? The idea of a unified consciousness, while compelling, remains a hypothesis, a tantalizing possibility awaiting further exploration. But it is a possibility pregnant with implications, challenging us to rethink our place in the universe and our responsibilities to ourselves, each other, and the planet we share. This is not just an intellectual exercise, it's an invitation to embark on a journey of self-discovery, to explore the nature of our own consciousness and its connection to the world around us. It's an invitation to cultivate greater empathy and compassion in our interactions with others, recognizing the spark of shared consciousness that unites us all. And it's an invitation to live our lives with a sense of purpose and meaning, knowing that our actions, however small, contribute to the ongoing evolution of consciousness itself. The question of whether consciousness is ultimately one or many may remain a mystery for generations to come. What do you think? Is consciousness a solitary spark, confined to the boundaries of our individual minds? Or are we all part of something much grander, an interconnected web of awareness that permeates the universe? The answer, perhaps, lies within each of us, waiting to be discovered through a deeper exploration of our own consciousness and its connection to the infinite.